My name is Kim. I'm an introvert who travels the world once being on a time budget. I just realised that I was spending 2 seconds, turn this music off. I was spending all that time trying to find that emoji to like fist bump when I could have just like come onto the live stream and said thank you for liking the live stream. So thank you for liking the live stream. Hello, good evening. I hope you're all doing really well. It's nice to see you all here. I saw that John Collins was in the chat, so hello John Collins. Hello Tim Holmes, nice to see you again. And hello Deanna, how are you doing? Hello, Travel to Taste, just in time, how are you doing? I saw that your tin got to you last week, so you have the opportunity to win another one today. But it's great to see you all, and I hope you're all having a great evening. As is usual, we do the outside weather check for Wales, and it's looking a little bit overcast, but it was quite warm today. I had to have the cold blowers on in my car. My car isn't posh enough to have actual air conditioning. I have like either it blows out like heat that's so hot it's like essentially like steam, or like air that's warm even though it's supposed to be cold. But yeah, I had her on the blowing air out. What am I talking about? Yeah, so that's the weather out my window. I hope you all have... We love it and we want to win the whole collection. Well, keep coming back and maybe you will. Oh, hello Jay's Free Chill Sounds and Ken. I was going to say hope you're having a good day, but you spent the whole day with me, so of course it was good. Take them on our travels and promote where we got them from. Oh, very good. The tins are really good for travelling. We'll talk about them later when I go on to the quiz. So the plan for this evening is we're going to do the travel news because there's a few updates with travelling to Spain and Cyprus. Something to do with a country wanting to hold music festivals. And then we'll be doing the quiz, and if you are the lucky winner of the quiz, and we're not going to make it complicated, I'm going to trust you. I don't want to see like your scores and things. Well, I want to see your scores. I don't want to see your answers. But you could be the winner of one of the Awkwardly Kim tins. I've got 2 designs here, but there are 6 altogether. But when I message you or you message me or whatever, you can choose a tin. It doesn't have to be one of these 2. The great thing about these tins is I designed them, obviously, so it's great. I designed the writing on it and everything, and the picture is pictures of that I've taken whilst I was travelling. So this one, for example, was taken when I was flying over Canada and it's up the Rocky Mountains. And then this one is taken on the Rhodes Road in mid-ish Wales. And I use them for travelling. So in my tin here, I have some American and Canadian coins. Oh, I got some euros as well. That's the knob of my tripod. And a nail clipper. But they fit into backpacks really handy. I use them for my SD cards when I go travelling. They're very good. I enjoy them. So you can be in with a chance of winning one of them, if you are the winner of the quiz. If you want to buy them, you can follow links in the description. You can buy them that way. Unfortunately, they're not available to buy internationally at the moment, but if you do end up winning and you are from like America or wherever, I will send it up to you. We just can't sell them internationally at the moment, but I will send it to you in the post if you do win, if you are from America or wherever. So don't worry about that. Yeah. Anything else before I go into the news? You're all having a chat in the chat, which is really fun. You got monetized last night. Way! Congratulations! Very nice, very good. I'm still not there. I've got the subscribers, but I haven't got the watch time yet. But I'm just doing this for fun. If eventually I get monetized, that'd be amazing. You know, the dream would be to like earn a living by doing this, but you know, I'm not in a rush at the moment. But that is amazing. Well done. That's really good news. Usually when you get monetized, the ads are usually on your channel within 24 hours, I heard, once you've got the confirmation of being monetized. But obviously I haven't gone through the process, so I don't know for sure. You have been to Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, Laos. Oh, very nice. I have not been to Asia, unless you count Turkey as Asia. And Turkey is one of those countries that is kind of in Europe and in Asia. Waiting to get your channel monetized too. Oh, very good. Very good, Diana too. Everybody's getting monetized. Love your tin skill. Oh, thank you very much. I was in Nam years ago. Very nice. Thank you, Kim, but still unsure if the ads are working. It took us 4 months. That's really good. I've been doing YouTube for I don't know, 1.75 years, and I've got the subscribers, I just haven't got the watch time yet. Hopefully soon. But 4 months is it, did it take you 4 months from uploading videos to get to a point where you were monetized, or did it take 4 months for the application process to go through? I'm going to move on to the news. No, I meant I'm wanting to get monetized. Oh, well, I want to get monetized too. If you are interested in the music that was playing at the start of the live stream, it is J3 Chill Sounds. This one does. J3 Chill Sounds. If you're a YouTuber and you're looking for copyright-free music, there's music for you. The link is in my description as well. Yeah, so that's that. Let's move on to the news. Stop rambling. Ooh, my mouse is... Come on, mouse. 4 months from our first upload. That is really good. Fair play to you. Congratulations. That's an amazing thing to be able to do. I don't know many people who've been able to like get it done that quick. Sorry, I'm just readjusting the size of my window. I just realised that I changed the size of it the other day. There we go. We got there. Right, news. That one. I accept. So, has YouTube ever flagged JT Chill Sounds for you? I use them at the start of my live streams and I haven't had any flags. J's free Chill Sounds can talk more about whether she's been flagged, but I haven't been flagged from using the music. Jet2 cancels all flights and holidays to Cyprus due to requirements. I realised that my face is in the way of everything. So I saw this on Instagram. I noticed on Instagram that they had cancelled flights on Instagram, and I was curious to see why Jet2 had cancelled the flights. So tour operators said it's due to the country's prohibitive entry restrictions. They have no choice but to suspend flights and holidays to Lanka and Paphos to and including August the 16th. I have no idea what is happening to my reading. Brits have been banned from Cyprus since the country reopened its borders in July due to the UK's poor coronavirus record. Please answer the questions above to reveal the article. Oh, I don't care. There we go. However, from August the 1st, the Republic of Cyprus government have stated that the UK will move into Category B, which means Brits will be able to visit providing they follow strict requirements. Coronavirus test results can be in the form these include providing a negative test on arrival, obtained within 42 hours before travel. So if you want to go to... Come on, mouse, what are you doing? There's a piece of hair stuck by the sensor. There we go. So if you're planning on going to Cyprus, it's they're being a little bit of a nuisance at the moment. If you are from the UK, you may have seen in the news that the UK government has put Spain back on the quarantine list, so of countries that you need to quarantine from when you come back to the UK. This is because of the spikes of coronavirus cases that are happening in Spain at the moment. I think that a blanket ban, this is what this person, there we go, is going to be talking about. I think it's unfair, considering it's not the whole country that has the problems with the coronavirus. Are Americans allowed in England? No, not at the moment. Not without quarantining, and I don't even know if... I'd assume you're allowed in, but I think it's for essential travel only. The answer to your question about stuff being flagged with Jay's Free Chill Sounds is, she said, I've had a few flagged but I disputed and they were dropped. I have one at the minute which is disputed back, so I may have to delete it, although I shouldn't need to. There we go. So, just waiting to see if people can see the ads when you try to watch us. We can't see them, but maybe it's because it's our channel we're logged into. I'm not sure. Sorry. Americans into England. I think that if Americans come into the UK, I think you have to quarantine for 14 days. And I know that if we go into America, we're not allowed to go there apart from essential travel. And when we come back, I think it's 14-day quarantine. If we go into America, I don't think our travel insurance is valid at the moment. So I'm not sure. How do I get the music to play in the live stream? I have it open on a tab on my computer. Basically, I don't have any fancy setup. You're literally on my Mac and you're on the normal webcam, and I'm using the speaker on my Mac, and I just play it on a tab. There we go. US citizens can fly here, but you'll have to do a 14-day quarantine. So all I do is I have the tab open on YouTube on my computer, so you'll see it just up here. I've just got the tab open and I just play the music through the tab. I think there's a fancy way that you can do it, but I don't know how to do it. I think there's a way that you can download the music onto the live stream and stuff, but I'm not sure. I'm sorry. If you're interested in the app that I'm using for live streaming, is called Streamlabs OBS. This is how I can get me and my computer on the screen, and I can swap between different tabs and hello. And I can put this writing at the top and the bottom, and yeah, so I use Streamlabs. A lot of people recommend paying for the subscription for Streamlabs, but I don't pay. I've just got the free base level at the moment, so does the job for me at the moment. No point going any fancier than that. So quarantine bosses demand end to blanket quarantine. They're not happy that they just did a blanket quarantine for the whole of Spain, which isn't really fair, because some of Spain is down on the west coast of Africa, and some of Spain is on like the east coast on islands and stuff, and like it's not really fair that they've done this whole. You've got StreamYards. I had a look at StreamYards and I couldn't get on with it, but I don't know. I only gave it like 10 minutes. What was I talking about? Yeah, I don't think it's fair that they've put like the Balearic Islands and the Canary Islands a part of the quarantine, considering they're islands, and isn't the Canaries like so many, like hundreds of miles away from the mainland? It doesn't make sense. The peaks in Spain at the moment of the coronavirus is in Barcelona and in Madrid. So they've put a quarantine on the Canary Islands. It doesn't make sense to me. Obviously, the travel industry are angry about that. They don't see the point of it, and I am in agreement with them. I think that they are like making things complicated for the sake of it. Next thing, another thing that I don't particularly agree with at the moment happening, but it's in the news, so I shall report it. Apparently, Malta is hoping to be the 2020's festival hotspot. In a parallel universe, festival season is in full spring, while flights to Mallorca and Ibiza are filled with Brits ready to hit the clubs, but most of those clubs are closed. And while the coronavirus pandemic has ruined many plans for the summer, one country has spotted an opportunity. 4 music festivals are planned in Malta over the next few months. The lineups are full of British artists like Chasing Status, AJ Tracy, Fatboy Slim, with their social media targeting people in the UK with information on flight prices. Malta has a population of 450,000 and has had 701 coronavirus cases and 9 deaths. The country relies heavily on tourism, with about 500,000 Brits visiting every year, and it's now on the government's green light travel list. The thing is, I don't think that I fully agree that music festivals should be happening this summer. Very good for Malta that they haven't had many cases. That's going to be partly because they're an island nation and they've been, away from people visiting them. I worry, that with people visiting the island, they'll end up getting more cases, and because they haven't had coronavirus very rampant in their sort of society, I guess, that they're going to end up being negatively affected by it, worse than other countries may be. And B, I think it's irresponsible for people like Chasing Status, AJ Tracy, to be going to festivals, holding festivals in a time of a national pandemic. I don't think that it is very wise to be promoting festivals this summer. For example, you may have seen, if you keep up to date with the stupid YouTube gossip, you may have seen a lot of backlash against certain influencers in America. I'm talking about Tana Mojo, James Charles. James Charles not so much because he actually gave a decent apology, but a load of others that I don't know the names of. Because they went to a party, Nikita Dragon held a party, and everybody who's anybody in the YouTube space went to this party, and a lot of them weren't wearing masks, and they weren't really social distancing, and everybody was kicking off saying how irresponsible it was, considering they're influencers. They're given a negative influence to people who actually follow them. And I think that this festival thing, to me, is similar, because they're promoting British acts, so obviously they want people from Britain to go over. And I don't think that it is necessarily right then that we can't hold festivals in this country because of social distancing and coronavirus, is a pandemic. They're just getting people to go over to Malta instead, and we're just going to end up spreading coronavirus around Malta. People who go to the festival are going to end up spreading coronavirus potentially amongst themselves, and then getting on a plane with people who just want to go on holiday and they've been social distancing the whole holiday, getting on a plane with people they can't necessarily social distance against, and then catching coronavirus through no fault of their own. I don't think it's fair on other people that people are doing this, and I think it's, like I've said, irresponsible of the artists to be promoting going to festivals as a thing to be doing this summer. Actually sad about Jenna and Shane and Gabby being cancelled. I love those three people. Jenna, I don't understand why she has been cancelled. Shane, I watched this video by this boy, I've forgotten his first name, his surname's D'Anglio, and after watching that video I have a very different view on Shane. I'd recommend watching that. I don't want to comment too much on about it, but I don't know, Shane, I'm feeling, I was a very big fan of him and I'm not quite sure what to think. And Gabby, she's been quite problematic for a while. She kind of comes in and out. She says she's a nice person and then just does problematic things. So I think she needs to maybe, I don't know, think before she does things, or not be mean so much. But yeah, Jenna Marbles, I don't understand why she's been cancelled. Yeah. And Boeing to end 747 production and warns of job cuts. Boeing has said it'll stop making the classic 747 planes and is eyeing steeper job cuts than those previously announced. The firm is also planning to slow production of many of its jets, including the troubled 737 MAX. The changes come as the firm disclosed a $2.4 billion loss as the virus depressed demand for air travel. The reality is the pandemic's impact on the aviation sector continues to be severe. Airlines around the world have responded to the coronavirus pandemic by reducing their fleets and delaying or cancelling aircraft orders. This month, British Airways became the latest to say it was retiring all of its 747 jets, around 10% of its fleet, citing the fall in passenger demand. Australian airline Qantas has also retired the jets, which marked its 50th anniversary last year. I think retiring 747s is very sad, because I remember them from my childhood, flying on them and stuff. If you watched me live stream a few weeks ago, I would have talked about it. Just remembering when I was younger and travelling on 747s, I used to go to Canada by myself, so I used to fly from London to Vancouver with no adult supervision from the age of 7. And a lot of those flights were taken on 747s with Air Canada. So I just have I cannot say that word now. Nice memories of them from when I was little, flying on them by myself, going to Canada. And that is the end of the news. A little bit rumbly and sidetracked, but the news is done nonetheless. Close all the windows, and look, it's me on the screen. Twice. Webcam. Yes, I went on a 747 as a child. There we go. I think there's a lot of people who connect 747s if you travelled a lot when you were younger and you're of a sort of certain age, I guess. Because I was born late 80s, so I travelled on them through mid-90s onwards to mid-2000s maybe. So if you're sort of of the age of remembering that, then yeah, I can see it like it's a big chunk of your childhood that they're just thrown in the bin. It'd be cool though to buy one and like turn it into a house or something, get in a plot of land and get in an old 747 and like turn it into like a hotel or a house. Right, quiz time. So, how the quiz is going to work tonight is we're going to go through the questions. Don't put down. I just realised that. Have I tilted the camera up or am I just, I don't know, slouching? So, get a piece of paper and a pen. And write down your answers for the quiz on the piece of paper. Try again. Let me start again. My brain, like, I've been awake since I was quite early. I've been awake since quite early, and my brain seems to be like not putting thoughts in lines, if that makes sense. It seems to be like jumbling all my thoughts together, and then all the jumble words of the thoughts are coming out of my mouth. Right, quiz time. So, what we're going to be doing is I'll say all the questions. There are 10 questions altogether. You write down your answer on your piece of paper, not in the chat. Don't write your answer in the chat when I'm giving the questions for the first time. When I'm giving the answers, so going through the questions the second time, you are welcome to put your answers in the chat if you want. But this is not a sort of, you have to put it in the answer. It's not like quickest answer in the chat wins. It's basically, you go through, you mark your own questions, you tell me how much you got out of 10. Person who gets the most out of 10 is the winner, and you win one of my tins. And you get to choose the design as well. Interesting fact about the tins as well. So the tins are printed by my mum, which is J's Free Chill Sounds. They are then made by my sister, who's not here this evening. She's normally in the chat. She's also the one who edits the videos. And then they are shipped by me. So if you buy one off the normal website, that's how it goes. It's printed by my mum, made by my sister, shipped by me. So it's like a proper sort of family affair as well if you do end up buying one. Or even if you win one, it's going to go through all of our hands. Yeah, so that's the quiz and we'll just jump into it. You can't park an aeroplane in your garden. No, I'm allowed to park an aeroplane in my garden. I thought I wasn't allowed to have one in the living room with my contract in my house. Quiz. Question 1. So question 1 is, this is the flag of a country. What country is it the flag of? And I like to give trivia. So let's have a look, see if I can get you some trivia. Oh. Can you see me peeking over the top of the flag? Some of Game of Thrones was filmed here. It's quite a small country. It is part of Europe, but they don't use the euro. No, they don't use the euro. They were part of the EU, but are in the processes of leaving the EU. Let's have a look. Accept. This country speaks English, but there are particular places in this country that have a sort of a native Celtic language that they speak. Back in before time, there was a famine in this country, and the population was 8 million. This is in the whole of the country, not just the northern of it. And the community is not recovered, and the population still lies at under 7 million. So this is the northern part of an island, which is 2 countries. I think that's enough what they called clues. There we go. Kiev is the capital of which country? So Kiev, this is question 2. Kiev is the capital of which country? This is a country that I would really like to go visit. There's been there was a documentary on something that happened in this country on Netflix that made a lot of people go visit a sort of a specific disaster thing that happened in the country, and a lot of influencers took advantage of this Netflix documentary that came out about this country, or the disaster thing that happened in the country, and they got a lot of stick about it because they were when you go to this place you need to wear a mask because of the radioactivity there. And there was a lot of like influencers posing without like masks on, with just like, there was one person who had like a pair of shorts that was showing like a bum in this like place that people died. It was really weird. People are weird. The country is really big. It's bigger than, it's in, I think it's considered part of Europe. It's bigger than Germany and France and Poland. Yeah. It's in Europe. Question 3. How many castles are there in Germany? This is kind of linked to the one that we had last week, where I asked how many castles there were in Wales, and it was 600 odd. Put that 600 odd figure to way in the back of your head, because there are so many more castles in Germany than there are in Wales. And you thought that Wales was the country of castles? No way at all. In regards to figures, if you get within 2,000, so you can see how many castles there are because I'm giving you a guess within 2,000, then I'll give you a point. So for example, if the figure is, and it isn't, 4,000, if you guess between 2,000 and 6,000, I'll give you the point. But it isn't 4,000. But there are so many castles in Germany, like a surprising amount. And I think there's so many that they're still trying to like write down them all, if that makes sense. Like write notes on them. What do you call it? I don't know. Write a list of all the castles. They're still doing it. This castle in particular was, I can't say the name of it because it's German with like German letters in it. But it was designed by the Mad King, and it looks so beautiful. I'd love to go there one day. Question 4. These emojis represent a country. What country do they represent? So these emojis on the screen represent a country. What country do they represent? So you've got a bull, a sort of a chicken, veggie dish, and a dancer. This country is European, by the way. So a bull, I'm not going to say the name of the dish because they'll give it away. And a dancer, which I'm not going to say the name of because they'll give it away. But what is the name of this country that is represented by emojis? Question 5. What country is home to the world's oldest airport? And I'm really sorry that the writing on this one is awful. Like, you can barely see it, but I don't know. I can see it good enough to read it to you. What country is home to the world's oldest airport? Shall we have some clues about this one? I know that it's over 100 years old, which doesn't give you really an answer. Sorry about the question. I like to give clues that kind of give you like hints, but don't give it away too much. This one wants me to take a quiz to get trivia. I don't think so. It won't let me give you trivia. Sorry. Hello. It's not that not. It's nice to see you in the live stream. Just to let you know, we're going through a quiz. And you're welcome to join in with the quiz, not a problem at all. Don't put the answers in the chat though, or your guesses in the chat. If you want to join in, you're welcome to write them down on a piece of paper. And if you are the winner of the quiz, you win a prize. So you're welcome to join in, not a problem. And if you've missed some of the questions, that's also fine. I'm happy to go through the questions for you at the end. We're on question 5 at the moment, so if you do want to join in, grab a piece of paper, write down your answers, and you might be the winner of the prize. But it's nice to see you anyway. That is not. But what is the home of the world's oldest airport? Question 6. Which country is home to the world's largest dam? So this country is quite well known for building quite large scale things. I think it's also the place where the world's longest bridge is. I'll just double check. Yeah, so the same country has the world's longest bridge. So they like building long things across water, it seems, this country. Oh, I see, yes, just got you. Yeah, that's not a problem at all. You are more than welcome to join in with the quiz. Which country is home to the world's largest dam, which is also home to the world's longest bridge, which is also home to the second world's longest bridge, and the third world's longest bridge, and the fifth world's longest bridge. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Sorry. This country also has a lot of sort of ancient heritage attached to it, which is really interesting. I've never been to this country, but like, yeah, it's home to also the world's, I'm not going to say that one, it'll give it away too much. They like building long things, not just on the water, but also on the land. There we go, I think that's probably the best clue I can give without being too obvious. Question 7. This is from a city. What city is this bridge from? This kind of leads on from the one that we did last week as well. Last week we did Brooklyn Bridge in New York, if you were here. But this one is a different bridge in a different city. I'll just listen, though I won't post any more answers. Maybe I'll just listen and learn something today. That's totally up to you. You're welcome to join in with the quiz, not a problem. So this city is in Europe. This city is it's probably one of the most well-known cities in the world. Yeah, and there are loads of bridges, and not just this one bridge. There's like loads all down the river that run through the city. The Parliament buildings are kind of built in possibly a sort of a similar style to this as well. Same sort of brick. I'm trying to think of like more clues. City is in Europe. City is... I'm just typing as I'm like talking. Apparently over 300 languages are spoken in this city. I'm guessing it's because it's kind of like a hub, like quite a big major hub. The Great Plague killed a third of Europe's population. Alright. What's that got to do anything with the city? This city was actually, I think it was made by the Romans, so that's how old it is. It's very old. Question 8. This is the outline of country. What is it the outline of the country for? I think Deanna's been to this country. I might be thinking of the wrong person. It's in the southern hemisphere. Oh no, I don't think it was you I was thinking about, I'm sorry. But you may have been to this country, I don't know. But I know that there was somebody who I follow on Instagram who went to this country, and they basically were going to go there and stay there for like a long while, and then Corona happened and they ended up having to come home again, which is sad. They'd like quit their job and everything to go travelling. But yeah, this country is in the southern hemisphere. It has a flag very similar to Australia, and Ken told me what other country it was similar to. It was similar to... Was it Fiji? This country, Fiji and Australia have similar flags. But yeah, that's that. Question 8. What is the outline of that country? Question 9. I haven't done a very good job of hiding what this airline is, but this is an airline. I'm going on holiday somewhere with an airline. What's the name of the airline? I am going on holiday. I wish I was, but I am potentially going on holiday. I am sitting twice on the plane and on the wing of the fin of the plane. So I've cloned myself 3 times and I'm sat amongst the plane and I'm hiding the airline's logo. What is the name of the airline? And question 10. What country is famous for its jerk style of cooking? I mean, it looks very yummy. I think I had, before I say it again, like I think the food that I had yesterday for dinner is from this. Is it from this country? No, see, that's why I wasn't going to say it, because I was incorrect. So what country is famous for its jerk style of cooking? It is one of the Caribbean countries. I think that's a very good clue. Yeah, it's one of the Caribbean countries. And that's the end of the questions for the quiz. Let me know if you need any of the questions gone back over. So if you've missed a question, or if I've just taken too long rambling on about nothing about a question and you like lost track of what it was, because I understand that some of those hints that I gave were quite awful, then you'll ask for the question again and I'll quite happily say it. But if I don't see anybody wanting a question again, then I'm happy to start seeing what the answers are. Diana, I've made you a moderator, you can delete your own message. As I haven't seen anybody asking for any of the questions going back over again, which is fine, I'll start going through the answers. Keep a tab of how many you've got right, and at the end let me know, and the winner wins one of the tins. If you, through the quiz, want me to skip ahead and tell you a question again, that is also totally fine. No problem, Diana. Enjoy your freedom to delete people or something, or not, or do nothing. Right, question 1. The answer is Northern Ireland. So this is a country that is in the process of leaving the EU, but doesn't use the EU. The EU, the euro, it uses the pound note, like in the UK, because it's part of the UK. I can understand where you came with your answer, with your Norway answer though, because Norway, I think, is in theory part of the EU, but they don't use the euro, so I get where you come from. So question 1, answer, Northern Ireland. And if you just wrote down Ireland and not Northern Ireland, just to let you know, they are 2 separate countries. So Ireland, wrong. Northern Ireland, correct. So Ireland is its own country and Northern Ireland is a separate country that's part of the UK. Ireland isn't part of the UK. Northern Ireland is part of the UK. It's really complicated. It's like on my passport, because I got a UK passport, it says the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, because that's the name of the UK. Question 2. KIEV is the capital of which country? It is Ukraine. Another I'd like to go visit there. I know that it has a volatile relationship with Russia, but I think that it has a really interesting history, and I think that Chernobyl is an interesting area. I think, like, obviously what happened is awful, but I think that the sort of how nature is reclaiming itself is really interesting. Question 3. How many castles are there in Germany? And this answer may shock you. And the answer is... Remember, your answer can be within 2,000. 20,000 plus castles in Germany. So if you said 18,000 to 22,000, correct. But the answer varies from source to source, which makes it a little bit confusing. But it's at least 20,000. At least 20,000 castles. I'm guessing what they consider castles and what the UK consider castles may be different. 18,000, well done. Good guess. Good guess. You get a point. Question 4. The answer to question 4 is... there we go. There's the answer. Spain. A bull, paella, and a flamenco dancer. 9,250. Do you know what? That is a decent guess, but you weren't even halfway there. It's a crazy amount of castles. 20,000 castles. There aren't even like 20,000 houses in the village where I live. So to think that in the whole country, there's more castles in the whole country than there are houses in my village. Weird. Question 5. What country is home to the world's oldest airport? And the answer is the USA. College Park Airport in the city of College Park, Maryland, US. So the answer is the USA. Look at the clothes that they're wearing though, and the car they're driving. And look at the plane, to be fair. It just looks like, do you know now we sort of associate those sort of planes with like little toys that you buy for children, but like that was what air travel used to be. It's crazy, isn't it? How far technology has come. And the aeroplane, I think they opened this airport in 1909. So we've only been flying for like, I don't know, just over 100 years. Which is crazy to think how far technology's come and how fast it goes as well. I mean, I remember in my childhood we used to have like, the first mobile phone I had was, you know, a decent size of a brick, and then we started having flip phones, and if you had a flip phone you were in the future. You were like the coolest person that ever lived if you had a flip phone. And now we've got like the whole internet at our fingertips in like a box that we can fit in our hand, and then we can get on an aeroplane that does all these electrical things that can automatically fly you pretty much to any part of the world. It's crazy. Question 6. Which country is the home to the world's largest dam? It's Netherlands. Amsterdam. I'm joking, it's not Netherlands. It's China. I tried to be funny. China. Yeah. I read, I think it's over a mile long. A dam over a mile long. Crazy. And it's home to the world's longest bridge as well, and the world's longest wall. Question 7. This bridge is in the city. What city is it in? The city it is in is London. Woo! I've got a picture that I took on my Instagram of this bridge that Megabus shared on their Instagram profile. Probably one of my proudest moments. You thought that you'd got that wrong then. What, the Amsterdam one? I know, I'm hilarious. What can I say? Question 8. Question 8. What is the outline of this country? It is New Zealand. The one with a very similar flag to Australia, and I have been told also Fiji. Question 9. What airline am I flying with? It is Virgin Atlantic, or if you put down Virgin Australia or Virgin, any of those answers is fine. But if you put down Virgin Galactic, that is wrong. But I'm willing to accept Virgin Atlantic, Virgin Australia, or Virgin, just Virgin. Question 10. Pardon me. What country is famous for its jerk style of cooking? It is Jamaica. Another country I'd like to go to one day. There's loads of countries. Like, I think I'm one of those people where compared to normal people I'm well travelled, but compared to well travelled people I am not very well travelled at all, and there are loads of countries I'd love to go to in the future. And that is the end of the quiz, and it looks as if I'm just waiting for the last answer from Travel Tour Taste to come through, because I've got a bit of, there we go. It looks like Travel Tour Taste has 10 out of 10. Anybody else? Or is Travel Tour Taste taking it again? Oh, here we go. Hello, I'm back on screen. So let me know what your points are in the comments, and no shame on if you didn't do well or if you did do well, because the thing is, the more you got wrong, the more things you learned. So there's, like Chris Tarrant used to say, it's only easy if you know the answer, and the thing is, you can't know the answers to everything, and the less things that you know the answer to, the more things you're learning. So maybe you're the winner for learning more. Deanna 4, right, well done. That's really good. I realised that a lot of my questions are sometimes very Europe heavy. So now I know that there are some more from the USA coming in the chat, in the live streams, because there was some last live stream as well. I need to sort of like shift it so it's not so Europe heavy, and maybe it's like an equal amount of both, maybe? Jay's Free Chill Sounds got 5 out of 10. I also realised that my claims weren't so good today because my brain doesn't seem to be like wanting to put my words out of my mouth properly. So I apologise for that. So if this is your first live stream and you're like, what a buffoon she is, it's not normally as... I normally have better words coming out of my mouth in a better pattern. I have no idea. Maybe next week on a Wednesday I cannot wake up so early. Maybe I should have a lie in and actually sleep properly. The problem we got at the moment is that my sister, who does the editing, is going away for nearly 3 weeks, in 2.5 weeks' time. So that means that we need to get videos prepared. So we need to be ahead 6 videos, because we release 2 videos a week here. And because of that, I'm videoing videos in the morning before I go to work, and then I'm coming home and I'm trying to do more stuff, and I'm going to bed too late, and then I'm waking up early. And you know, when your brain isn't functioning, then the words don't come out your mouth properly, do they? But soon I'll be able to sleep all the way through the night until I want to wake up, apart from I need to go to work, so that is a lie. But I'll be able to wake up later than 6 in the morning, which for some people I know doesn't sound early, but for me, who sort of, I'm not an early bird, but I'm also not a night owl, you know? I'm more of a sort of, I'll go to bed about 10, 11, and then I like to wake up about 8ish. 9, maybe, as a lion. Anyway, any more points coming in, or is Travel Tortoise the supreme winner with no, what's it called? Anybody tie with him, or is he the only winner today? Or are they the only winner? As you are at least one of the winners of tonight, message me what design you want and I'll get it in the post to you tomorrow. Or maybe I'll just wait until you have all of them and I'll send them out and save them postage. But do message me on Instagram, let me know what design you want and I'll get it sent out to you tomorrow, not a problem. Yeah. I was thinking, I'm not going to stay too much longer because it is nearly my dinner time, but I'm thinking if anybody's interested, do you want to play a game of GeoGuessr quickly? Because I know some of you enjoy playing GeoGuessr with me, so, and I know that a lot of the time I kind of pull rank and do what I want to do, but you know, it is my live stream, so I'm allowed to. Also, Diana, I realised that I haven't put you on my board. So, are you new to the live stream? Let me know so I can pin your location on my map. Oh, you gotta go eat. I'm gonna pin your location on my map. I just need to double check where because I don't have any outlines on my map, I have to like guess where it is. And now my internet's gone slow. Come on. You're not that far from what's his face who was in earlier. So you're kind of like the sticky outy bit. Ah, you're like almost the same place as I forgot his name. Surname Holmes. I forgot his first name. I can't go back far enough, can I? Tim. There we go. You're not far from Tim. That's very exciting. But there. Is that that close enough? And that is at not. Do you want your pin on the map? I may have like been too slow to get to Canada. Oh, whereabouts in Canada? Tell me. I've got family from Canada. I like pinning where people are from on my live stream. You're actually from the same state. Oh, that's really cool. That's why your pins are so close to each other then. Have a good evening, and you can be. I'll just put a pin in the middle of Canada for you if you don't want to tell me any specific location. And Alberta, okay, I was not that far away actually. Alberta, we'll move you down a bit. I've kind of gone for what I think may be Calgary. Oh, lost connection. You got a 9 out of 10. Oh, that's very good. Travel Tortoise beat you though, so. And have a good evening, Deanna. Enjoy your dinner, and have a good evening. That is not all apt. Enjoy your evening in Alberta. And yeah, right. GeoGuessr, who's up for it? I'm just going to play a quick game because I do want to go have supper. Because it's getting on to 7 o'clock here. And I have more things that I need to do this evening for play. Start game for my YouTube channel. I'm quite tired. GeoGuessr. So if you haven't played GeoGuessr with me before, basically this is a game where they dump us in a random location. It seems you know your geography well, good stuff. I know, because my family are from Canada, I've flown into Calgary quite a lot, so yeah, they live on Vancouver Island. Right, GeoGuessr. Basically, the map plonks us somewhere in the world, and we've got to guess what kind of world it is. What kind of world? We've got to guess what country it's in. So, GeoGuessr has put us in this location, and basically we try and guess what country it's in. You can be really specific with the location, because this is Google Maps. You can go like literally into the streets, but we kind of have a rule here on Awkwardly Kim travel channel, whatever you want to call it, where if we get the right country, we give ourselves a point. So, this is where GeoGuessr has dumped us. The game's called GeoGuessr, by the way. That's fine, that's not a problem, Travel Tortoise. Enjoy your supper. And I'm not going to be staying for long anyway. This will only take me about 10 minutes. And I know that some of you enjoy playing it. So just as like a last little thing before I go, I thought it'd be fun to play it. But like I said, message me on Instagram what tin you want, and I'll get that in the post to you tomorrow. And have a good evening. Yes. Right, this is the country that we've been dumped in. Anybody have any ideas on where we think it is? It looks as if it might be Canadian or from the US, from the looks of the signs and the looks of the fact that there was a US American, is that American? US postal van? It went away. Send me a message on Insta, amazing. I will look forward to reading it later. I'll go on Instagram after my supper. My guess is that this is the US then, because I think that was a US postal van. Take care for now. Yes, thank you very much. Very kind. Have a good evening. Enjoy your supper. Everybody's going to have a very good supper this evening. You all seem to be abandoning me to go have dinner, which is fine. Whereabouts in the States do we think this is then? Because they got daffodils. So this must have been taken in the spring as well. I'm going to go for like North America. And my thoughts is like maybe Washington State. And if nobody fights me, I'm going to go for quite close to the border with Canada. I'm going to go here. Nobody's fighting me, so guess. Do you know what? It was the right country, and like I said, we get a point for the right country, so point for us. Woo! Next one. This looks like the States as well. UPS van like they have in the States. I'm going to go for America again. Or maybe Canada. Anybody have any thoughts on this one? Look at that. Bob's Footlongs. Looks Canadian, don't you think it looks Canadian? The problem is Canada and America, on like the surface level of it, when you get dumped in the street, are quite similar. So we've got to find things that kind of like push us towards one country or the other, or find like a sign for a place. Xing, school Xing. I don't think I ever remember seeing that in Canada. So I'm going to go for America. And because I don't seem to know anywhere beyond like the Canadian border. This looks so much like the place. Like, there we go, we're in America. Right, I'm going for the border. Parts of America that I've been to is Washington State, California, Hawaii. Oh, it was North California, so not that far away, I don't think. Hawaii and Alaska. And to be fair, when we went to San Francisco, we were saying how much it looked like Canada. This is where in Canada we go. I'm saying this is where, you can't see my mouse. So there's a place called Duncan there, that's where my family are from. And there's a place called Victoria down on the peninsula, that's where my family are from. So that's why I keep on guessing in the Port Angeles area, because I've been up here. Play next round. It says stop ahead up there, so that means that there must be something down this way. What country do we think this is? So far, I'm heading towards like the States again. Because there's nothing that's... Oh, this is not the States, is it? Look at those signs. Or is it? Does anybody have an idea? Kilometers an hour. They have that in America, don't they? It did this last week where we ended up being in like Mexico like twice in a row. But I think that I am going to guess. I think I'm going to guess at America again. But I'm going to guess further south. And I'm going to guess more in like the middle of America. So maybe Colorado. Guess. I gotta wait 10 seconds. We'll find out the answer in a minute. I can't wait for dinner tonight. I'm so hungry. I've been like hungry all day. I don't know if like you have days. Do you know what? It was in America. I'm taking that as a win. It was in Atlanta though. It was kind of mid. Not really. You have days where you're just hungry continuously. That's pretty, isn't it? And overblown. Oops, sorry. Let's see if we can catch up to the lorry to see what it says. Anybody have any ideas what country this is? Is that in... It says .com. But then that looked as if it was Spanish. Is that in Spanish? That is in Spanish. So that means it is either Mexico, South America, or Spain, which I don't think it is. Ooh. Is it Spanish? Transportes Castores, yeah. So this is a hotel. I'm gonna go for Mexico. Anybody? SA. Rio Grande. AZN. I'm going to go for Mexico. Fight me if I'm wrong. And I'm going to go for... I think that it is on the border. Do you know what? The right country. We're winning. So far we've got 4 out of 4. Last location. Are you ready? Oh my gosh, where is this? People on scooters. Oh my gosh. What do you think? South America? No. What country do you think this is? South America is going to be my guess. And I'm going to guess like... Brazil. Wait a minute. Putri Jung with a star. That sounds Thai. Do you think it could be Thailand? What's that flag? I don't know. Or like Indonesia. I'm gonna go for one of these countries. I'm gonna go for Indonesia. And what was it? It was... What country is that? Java. Oh, come on, I think that's close enough for a point. Indonesia, Java. Was I in the right country? I don't know. I'm gonna sound like really dumb, but I think I'm in the right country. That's Singapore. That's Malaysia. And then is this Malaysia or is it Indonesia? I don't know, I'm giving myself a point. We win! Woo! Yes! So I'm going to take that as winner. I'm going to have some dinner. So I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Congratulations to Travel Tour Taste again, even though I know that they're not here anymore, but congratulations to them for winning the live stream again. Winning the live stream, winning the quiz. Yeah, I really have fun when I do the quiz, and I'll try and do some more that are sort of based on the US and maybe on Asia and Africa, because I don't do many questions on Asia and Africa either. The intention is in the future to start hosting, I don't know how to do this, but have other people with me so we can have like an interview or like a chat, and you can like watch the chat and ask questions in the chat as we're talking about things. So that's the intention on what I'd like to do with these live streams in the future. It's just I don't know how to do that yet. So I'm going to be doing some research, maybe tonight, maybe in the next few days, on how I can do that. But I think it's going to be really fun. I hope you've enjoyed the live stream. And it's been really great to see you all again. It's really fun. Like, I'm really enjoying these past few live streams. So it's really great to see you, and thank you all for joining me. And I hope you all have a good evening. And I'm probably going to have to go to bed soon. I'm so tired. But dinner first, isn't it? Dinner is the most important thing. And then bed is. Or am I have a bath? I don't know. Why am I talking about this on the live stream? Shut up, Kim. Oh, by the way, if you're interested, new video is up. Link is in the description of this video, and also there's a new IGTV going up tonight. So if you want to follow me on, Instagram, that will be going live at some point this evening when I get around to stop being tired. But it's been great to see you all. I hope you have a good evening, and I'll see you on Friday for a new video, Monday for a new video, and then Wednesday for a live stream. Thank you very much, and have a good night, mate.